In the northeast of Brazil, in the coastal city of João Pessoa, stands one of the most feared maximum security prisons in the country. Built in the 1940s, Geraldo Beltrão Prison was designed to hold high-risk criminals. Today, it remains a symbol of Brazil's tough and often brutal approach to incarceration. This is not a modern facility with rehabilitation programs or comfortable living conditions. This is a place where violence, gang control, and extreme isolation define daily life. Inmates here spend almost the entire day locked in their cells, sometimes with as little as 15 minutes outside. The prison is overcrowded, under-resourced, and dominated by powerful criminal factions. Brazil's prison system as a whole faces serious problems. Overcrowding is common across the country, and gangs like the PCC, Primeiro Comando da Capital, have gained enormous influence inside many facilities. In some prisons, inmates effectively run parts of the system. Geraldo Beltrão is no exception. Rival groups are kept in separate wings to prevent deadly clashes, but the threat of violence is always present. New inmates arriving at Geraldo Beltrão quickly learn the rules of survival. The prison is divided into sections based on gang affiliation. Being placed in the wrong wing can be a death sentence. Many prisoners have long histories of violence, and old scores are often settled behind bars. Daily life is extremely restricted. Cells are cramped, often holding more people than they were designed for. Basic facilities are limited. Inmates eat, sleep, and spend most of their time in these confined spaces. The lack of movement and activity creates intense psychological pressure. Boredom, frustration, and fear become constant companions. For many inmates, the only way to gain any small advantage is through good behavior or connections within the prison hierarchy. Some rise through the ranks of prison gangs, gaining influence and protection. Others try to stay invisible, hoping to serve their time without becoming targets. The guards face enormous risks. They work in a high-stress environment where any moment can turn dangerous. Unlike some countries where guards carry firearms inside the facility, security here relies heavily on strict routines, separation of rival groups, and constant vigilance. Even with these measures, incidents still occur. One of the most striking aspects of Geraldo Beltrão is how little time inmates spend outside their cells. In many prisons around the world, inmates have access to yards, workshops, or education programs. Here, opportunities for movement and activity are severely limited. This isolation can lead to severe mental health problems, including depression, anxiety, and aggression. Despite the harsh conditions, some inmates try to maintain a sense of dignity and routine. They clean their cells, exercise when possible, and form small groups for protection and support. But the ever-present threat of gang violence means trust is rare and alliances are fragile. The prison also reflects deeper issues in Brazilian society: inequality, the war on drugs, and the challenges of managing powerful criminal organizations. Many inmates are serving long sentences for drug-related crimes or violent offenses. Once inside, they often become part of a system where survival depends more on power and connections than on rehabilitation. Geraldo Beltrão has gained international attention through documentaries highlighting its extreme conditions. It is frequently listed among the world's toughest prisons, not necessarily because of sophisticated security technology, but because of the raw danger, gang control, and severe restrictions on daily life. For the men locked inside, every day is a test of endurance. The monotony of long hours in small cells, the constant awareness of potential violence, and the lack of meaningful activity create a punishing environment. Some adapt by becoming part of the prison's power structure. Others simply try to survive until their release. The impact extends beyond the prison walls. Families of inmates often struggle with the emotional and financial burden. Communities affected by crime continue to feel the consequences of a system that struggles with rehabilitation and high recidivism rates. In recent years, Brazilian authorities have attempted various reforms, but progress has been slow. Overcrowding, underfunding, and the influence of prison gangs remain major obstacles. Facilities like Geraldo Beltrão continue to operate under extreme pressure. This prison stands as a stark example of the challenges facing correctional systems in countries dealing with powerful criminal organizations and limited resources. It is a place where the line between order and chaos is thin, and where the human cost of crime and punishment is felt every single day. For the inmates of Geraldo Beltrão Prison in João Pessoa, Brazil, survival is not guaranteed. It must be earned through caution, alliances, and sometimes pure luck in one of the world's most dangerous jails.